Hello guys, and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6, and tonight is the big face reveal. I finally got a camera so you guys can see me on stream. Hello captains, and welcome. So I hope everybody can see and hear me. If you can, just drop a comment, and welcome Katya to the stream. Thank you so much. SFS man, yo, what's up? Thank you for popping in. So you have a recommendation for us, LGA to DCA. That's a good route. I'll take note of that. Tonight, actually, we're flying Gulfport to Dallas Fort Worth, and we flew. Was that your home airport we flew to on Saturday? Yep, LEX. Flew there on Saturday morning. Was a great flight. But as you can see tonight, we are at Gulfport, Mississippi, and we are doing TPC charters flight with service to Dallas Fort Worth in an Airbus A320neo with this awesome livery by Jen at the Pilot Club. It is amazing, as you can see. Now, we're doing real weather. We had to roll back the time a little bit just so that we can get some daylight. I wanted to do that. Yes, and I love River Visual. That's 219er, I believe. Flew there many times. I actually live about 30 minutes from DCA, so that's awesome. Yeah, so SFS man, thank you for your comment. Thank you for watching that video of Bluegrass destination landing, and thank you for your comment on the landing. I think it was pretty good. So I'm excited to do this flight. I was excited to do the flight on Saturday as well. Was awesome, really. All right, so let us get started. We also have an additional feature that I would like to try here. I use ForeFlight on the tablet and to my right here, and it has a wonderful checklist feature, so I want to try to use that. Let me show you what that looks like. So we go to checklists, we'll pull up 320 now. This is for Phoenix 320, not fly-by-wire 320 Neo, but I think they're very similar, so I'll have to update that for the Neo, but we'll go ahead and keep going with that. We'll see if we can get the audio piped in here, because you can have it read it back to you as a first officer would be going through checklist, for example. All right, so we are on VATSIM. We are connected. Fort Worth Center is on. Let me take a look at who is controlling Gulfport. Let me take a look. Give me 1 second. I don't know if it's Fort Worth also. It's Houston, and Houston's on as well, so that's awesome. Okay, so we'll tune in. We'll get our ATC coverage tonight, so that will be awesome flight. So let's go ahead and jump in the cockpit. Here we are, and let's start going through our checklist.
Parking brake.
On.
Chocks.
On.
GPU.
Connected. Idle.
Engine masters.
Off.
BAT 1 and 2. Generator switches.
BAT 1 and 2 is on.
EXT power.
External power available and connected.
Adheres.
Wow, this thing is going very quick, so let me pause it for a second. So we actually were supposed to do a few things here. We're supposed to check to make sure that, and I'll adjust that for the checklist here, but we wanted to make sure that the wipers are off, that the engines are in idle position, switches are in off position, and the radar is off as well. So SFS man, you're asking about Madeira Airport. No, I am not familiar with that. All right, so we'll continue with this setup here. Maybe I need to adjust my checklist before we utilize it on stream. But anyways, go back to the overhead. So we connected our external power. We'll go ahead and arm the emergency exit lights. No smoking signs can go to auto. Seat belts will leave on until we're done fueling. Nav and logo to on. Strobe lights to auto. Our oxygen crew supply is on. Ground control for CVR is on. And our CVR test is good. And evac to captain. We'll go ahead and turn our nav to, or our DIRS to nav. And let's conduct our fire test. Engine 1. Engine 2. Engine 3, and we'll turn on our, actually no, we're not going to turn our fuel pumps until we get our fuel. Alright, very good. Let's go to our EFB. Got my apple juice right here, so that's great. Alright, so here's our flight. Gulfport to Dallas Fort Worth. Cost index is 5.4. Okay, I think that's pretty good. For flight forecasts this flight to be 1 hour 47 minutes with distance of 445 nautical miles. All right, very good. So let's go and request our jet bridge. We'll request our baggage truck and the catering truck. Oof. Yeah, it's gonna go to the wrong door again. Well, what are you gonna do, right? So he wants to go to the right door. All right. I will take a look at Madeira Airport. I'm not sure what country it's in. I try to stick with flying in the United States, but I'll take a note of this. No problem. All right, so what happened to the jetway? Oh, it went through the cockpit. Okay, that's wonderful. So let's go ahead and disconnect the jetway because can we do that? Yep, thank you, because that's not going to work there. All right, but we'll keep the door open here. Okay. Let's go to our fuel. We'll uplink it from SimBrief, and we'll start fueling. And then we'll go to our payload. We'll get our payload from SimBrief, and I think we got a bit of an issue here. Stand by. 86. Nope, we're correct. 86 passengers. So the reason I'm doing this flight. Oh, okay, that's great. 1 second. The reason I'm doing this flight, again, if you remember last week, I think, or was it Monday or Sunday, I did Gulfport to Dallas Fort Worth. I forgot my on-air tracking, so that flight didn't count. And today is the last day to do it because it's timed. So I need to go ahead and do this flight. 4 TPC charters. Oh, copy that. So that airport is in Portugal. Portugal is beautiful. Yeah, I need to venture out there. I just don't fly outside the United States much, but we'll put it on the list, see what we can do. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying last time, I couldn't do the, or I forgot to do the tracking, and by the time I remembered it was too late, I couldn't start it, so we have to do this flight again, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, we're in the Neo. Alright, perfect, so we'll hit fly now. Now I think we need to do 4 hours offset. We'll try that. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now we can go ahead and begin our boarding. All right, boarding started. Excellent. We'll go ahead and call for clearance. Let's see here. So it's Houston Center. Let's go ahead and call for clearance here with Houston.
Harley Keelan. Yeah, I don't know. I did a flight earlier today and I got it, so I'm not sure what the criteria are for receiving that.
No problem. I just thought I'd ask, and more knowledge is better.
Right. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks very much.
American 260, the airport at your 10 and 11 o'clock, 20 miles.
Yeah, 260 had to decide you were busy, so I just changed my decision.
Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate it. American 260, clear visual approach, runway 18 left, runway 18 left, clear line.
Alright, thanks for the first 18 left, clear line. Thank you.
We'll give them a second here. They're quite busy, looks like.
Houston Center, Southwest 975. We are from the street now. We are past Kilo Mike right here.
Boarding completed.
South 975.
Wow, that was fast.
2000,
Thank you,
turn left
guys.
Heading 020.
0 to 0, 2000.
Now what's going on here?
Connect Tower, American 653. Yeah, you can
Tower.
go to Tower, American 653.
From the flight deck. On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way.
Arrival 165, heavy runway 26 left, clear to land.
We do ask that you give them your full understanding as you have the operations of this Airbus aircraft.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm closing right when he's opening. Cancel landing clearance, continue your approach though, and contact Tower, reliable 165.
Oh, he's closing, I think, huh? All right, we'll see.
American 260, Austin Towers offline, I'm closing on Unicom, have a good flight.
All right, he's closing, so we're not going to worry about that then.
What's on the 8228, Houston Center's closing, monitor Unicom, have a good flight.
Thank you very much for the Unicom 122.8, at 8228, so long.
Southwest 975, New Orleans Airport at your 9 o'clock in 15 miles.
All right, we'll go to Unicom here. That's fine. So we got our cruise altitude dialed in since we're not on a SID and we're not going to be controlled, so it's not going to matter there. All right, let us go to the overhead and turn on our APU, and we can turn on our seatbelt signs, I think, because we finished fueling, didn't we? We did. Man, I'm all over the place with the keyboard here with the shortcuts. Okay, start the APU. It's very good. And let us go back to MCDU and delete the discontinuity here. We're going to depart Gulfport on runway, it's not going to be runway 18, that's for sure. It should be 32, so let's look at runway 32. Nope, 32 is not going to work. It's going to have to be runway 14. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, short taxi, good to go. So runway 14. So departure, runway 14, and we'll insert it. That looks good. Clear discontinuity here, and we're coming into DFW. We probably should get ATIS for it. Let me see. Let us go. So ATIS. No DFW ATIS. Nope, there's no DFW ATIS. So what we do in that case, then we go to real ATIS. We punch in DFW. Oh, wait a second. DFW arrival. Visual approaches 13 right, 18 right, 17 left. So let's see here. 13 right. It's not gonna work probably. Nope. 18 right and 17 left. Yep, so I think 18 right, where's 17 left? Yep, that's not going to work. So 18 right is what we need at Fort Worth. So we'll go ahead and dial that in. 18 right. Excuse me. So let's go back to MCDU. Arrival. 18 right. Our star is Whiny 4. And our transition is Peanuts. Novaya. Peanuts right there. We'll insert that. And I think that looks good. Let us go through, make sure we delete our discontinuities. That looks good to me. We go to init B. We'll go ahead and put in our 0 fuel weight and 0 fuel weight CG. And our block fuel is 23. 23.1. That's all right. And let's go to our performance. It's going to be flaps 1 takeoff. We'll do a toga takeoff. And we'll get our V1 130, VR 131, so rotate 131, and then V2 is 135. Yep, SFS man, all good. If you need to go, you need to go. No problem. Yep, okay, LPMA is Madeira. Yep, I'll take a look at it. An hour 48 minutes, okay. LPPT, LPMA. I'll put it on the list. No promises, though. Like I said, I rarely fly outside the United States. Okay, so we got everything's taken care of here. What we can do now is we can go to our services and we'll close the door and we'll request our pushback. Call the tug. It's coming. Alright, so we're continuing setting up. So we set up our altimeter setting here on QNH 29906. That looks good. We need to put our heading in. So we're departing runway 14. Our heading is 136. I just like to put that in there. .136. That looks good. And I guess we can oh, look at that, Fort Worth Center also logged off. Okay, well, we're gonna be on Unicom, no problem. Okay, so let us see what's going on here. All good, all good. All right, we can go ahead and pressing the wrong buttons there. Start our APU bleed, and we'll turn on our fuel pumps, and we'll disconnect external power. We'll turn our beacon light on.
Flight attendants, armed doors, and cross check.
And let's make a call. And what we didn't do, give me 1 second. Is we didn't connect to our 4 flights, so let's do that. All right. We'll make the call. Gulfport traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6. Push and start gate 2, the terminal will face north. Gulfport. All right, parking brake released. Let me make sure. I feel like I'm forgetting something, you know. We did our performance, we did our init. Let's go back here, get our METAR just so we have the printout of it. Weather request, send. Okay, received messages whenever that comes in. And we will start our push. Our beacon is on, we can start engine 2. Okay, everything's looking good. And our push is going to be to the right. Once we pass the catering truck. Alright, we got our METAR, so we'll pull that and print it. And we'll put it there. Alright, we can start our turn to the right. Alright, we'll stick with this here. Stop here, set our parking brake. Alright, we got our engine 2. We go start engine number 1. And we'll have a short taxi here, probably Delta 2, Charlie. That's it. All right, we're good to go on engine 2 start, so we can go ahead and release our tug. Okay, release the tug. You know what we didn't do though? Let's go to our Navigraph here, load up some charts. So here's our airport chart, and then we need our airport chart. Parking gates. Oh, which terminal are we going to? I think we're going to terminal D here. So A and C, B and D. Actually, let's put both of them in there. We have our star, which is Whiny 4, so we'll put that in. I couldn't find it last time also. Where is it? There it is, Whiny 4. And it is 18 right, so our approach is ILS 18 right. So we got all that loaded. We'll go ahead and put the chart here for reference. All right, let's go and clean up a little bit here. So we'll turn the taxi light on, APU bleed off, APU master off. I think we're good with this here. And we can do, actually, nope, we need to do our predictive weather. We'll turn that on. System 1 and our squawk, which we did not get, so it'll be 2000 to auto. Alright, very good. Release the parking brakes. Gulfport traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, taxiing to runway 14 via Delta 2 Charlie, Gulfport. Give it a little bit of throttle. Looks good. I wanted to try a different control for my throttle, but I may just stick with this for now.
Monitor until you land and shut down the engines.
Thank you. All right, I'm making that right turn. On Charlie. All right, doing all right with this. All right, so we'll go ahead and set up here flaps 1. Engage our spoilers. Auto brake is 2 max. Go ahead and make the call to the cabin and test RTO config. Normal. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, I'm messing with the wrong thing here. There we go, we're good to go. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the switch. So we're approaching Charlie here. Gulfport traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6 taking runway 14 for an IFR departure to the west. Gulfport. We'll stop here for a second, just so that we can get our lights on. That's looking good. TCAS to TARA. Alright, that looks good. One final check, make sure there's no ATC. Yep, there isn't. go ahead and enter the runway.
Approaching runway 14.
Finals
Entering
clear.
runway 14. 8,900 feet remaining.
All right, spool the engines. Mantoga SRS runway. Hundred knots. B1 rotate. Positive rate, gear
Airport
up.
time logged.
We'll hand fly for a minute. We're just flying runway heading here, really. Autopilot 1 on. And we'll go ahead and execute a, let's see here, right-hand turn, I think, over the water. Climb thrust. Flap 0. Make that right turn. Gulfport traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, right cross of a 14, climbing 3,400 now, Gulfport. Alright, we're making that turn, that's looking good. And let's go ahead and go direct to our first fix. We'll continue this rollout. Alright, we're looking good. Alright, we're pitching down a little bit after 10,000, so we're past 10,000 feet. We'll turn our seatbelt signs off and turn our landing lights off. And we, let me see here, we can disarm our spoilers. Didn't lock the cockpit door, so I had to do that now. All right, so we're making progress. Excuse me. Great departure. All right. Everything seems to be normal. Love flying this fly-by-wire. I mean, this looks awesome to me. Absolutely fantastic, right? Great flying weather on this flight as well, so that's great.
Climbing through transition altitude.
All right, we'll go ahead and set the altimeters to standard, as well as our standby instrument. Let me go back to checklists here. We skipped a bunch, so climb out,
Thrust levers.
climb thrust,
AP1.
engaged,
Taxi lights.
off,
Below 10,000 feet. Landing lights.
off,
Seatbelt signs.
off,
Altimeter.
standard,
ADC.
as required. We don't
Checklist complete.
have any ATC here, so that's great. We got our checklist there. Once we get to cruise, we'll initiate our next checklist. So we're doing the climb. Hey, I wanted to give a shout out to Tommy, TPC 69, and Mark, TPC 444. Both of you guys have inspired me to start streaming, and so I've been doing that, I don't know, for a month now or 3 weeks or whatever. Really gotten into it, love it. Love having the ability to share these flights with the community, and hoping that those who are watching on the stream enjoy those as well, or you can watch it later recorded. So Tommy and Mark, thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. You gave me the courage to start streaming, and I love watching you all stream, so thank you. All right, how we doing there on the climb? Yep, we're getting there. Okay. It's looking good. Why do I have virtual camera? What's this virtual camera thing? We don't need that. Okay. I also wanted to give some shout outs to Victor Varga for the subscription. Thank you very much. Alcyone 1X, thank you very much for the subscription. And Brian Earl, thank you as well for the subscription. Thank you guys, appreciate it. We're growing the channel. As you can see, I added our goal bar on top right corner there. We're about 300 short of our goal of 1,000. So let's get after it and get it done. All right, let me take a look at. Oh, okay. I didn't want this to appear there. I wanted to check my camera controls. I don't know if we need to make things closer or not. Let's zoom in a little bit. Maybe like that. Focus is auto, exposure auto. We're good. So we're on. Are we on automatic brightness? Nope, we're not. Can we be on automatic brightness? White balance is automatic. Anyways, I think it's pretty good. I hope it's okay for you guys. Probably could be a little bit brighter, I know. Actually, you know what? Cam 1 properties, configure. Let me go back here. Zoom, we do not need. Apply, click OK. Yeah, there's so many options there in OBS for the camera, so I need to figure this out. You know what to do with it. All these different options. So we'll have to look at that later. But we got our overlays, we got our camera, we got our iPad. We're rocking, guys. Awesome flight so far. Hope you've been enjoying it. Let's look at some outside views there. That looks nice. And we're making our way towards Alexandria VOR. That's our first fix, so all good. See here, we're almost 32,000, approaching our cruise altitude of 36,000 pretty soon. And you can see our top of descent right here. Oh, in about 250 miles or so. We're looking good. Everything's looking good. Great flight so far, guys. And SFS man, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you. We're just getting close to our cruise level, so we'll relax and then enjoy the flight. Our flight time remaining is about 1 hour and 10 minutes. So let me, while we have the time here, test something out. So I have the full screen iPad so you guys can see a little bit better. I think this is okay. Yeah, I may have to give me 1 second. I may have to do a little bit of adjustment here. So let's try this now. Have to adjust the size a little bit so that it fits where it needs to fit. Hopefully it fits. Huh. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Tell you what, let me do small adjustment here. Maybe. Nah, I think this looks good to me. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Yep. All right. So we got that set up. Awesome. Now, of course, we can go to our smaller iPad. Well, we've reached our cruise altitude. And I think I do need to get me another cider beverage or whatever and talk to the cabin crew. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. And I just realized that I was muted. Okay, first snafu of the of the face reveal stream. Sorry guys, I realized I was talking and I was muted. But anyways, I didn't say too much though. Just that I'm back. I had to talk to the cabin crew because of an unruly passenger. We sorted that out, and I was able to get my delicious apple cider, we'll call it, or apple juice. So that's all good. Yeah, and I was saying, Ed, thank you for your comment. So got the camera. I know it's dark in here, so this is my flight sim room. It's the basement, the man cave, whatever you want to call it. I have my mountain bike shop behind me, so I do mountain biking. So I do have a couple of bikes here and the bike stand and all the tools and everything else. So everything's in the bag there, but probably can't see it, so that's good because it's a bit of a mess. But here we are flying our Airbus A320neo for TPC charters. And speaking of TPC charters, if you guys are looking for virtual airline, check out the Pilot Club, and specifically the Pilot Club Charters VA TPC charters. It is your friendly virtual airline that gives you purpose for your flight. So it's really awesome, and they do a lot of cool things. Last month and the month before, we were doing coast to coast in a Airbus H145 helicopter. It was awesome. By the way, here are the routes for it. So we did the westbound route, I think it's 13 legs or so, and then we almost finished our eastbound route. We have one more leg to go to get back to TPC Charters headquarters, which is the Montgomery County Airport here on the East Coast in Maryland. But anyways, yeah, so TPC Charters is a pretty cool virtual airline at the Pilot Club. Got all these cool features in there, really awesome staff that really adds a personal touch to the interactions and everything. And then of course we use on-air tracker, which is an awesome economy model and feature-rich program. Unfortunately, it is not free, it's paid, but it's like $5 a month or so. So look at that. We messed up a few days ago. We did this flight, but we forgot to track it, so we only have 12 hours remaining on this to complete this job here. So we're transporting a bunch of passengers here. It even tells you what they are. What's a holiday maker? I don't know, but film crew, some musicians. Film crew, that's a big film crew there, okay. And our cargo here, some computing equipment. So we got all that going for us with the Charters virtual airline. So let's see what else we got. You know, I wonder, try to figure out the position of the camera and the iPad and all of that. I guess it's okay for now. We'll keep it here for now in the right bottom right corner. Looks okay. If you're just joining the stream, thank you so much for popping in. We're doing Charters VA flight with service to Dallas Fort Worth. We're making progress there, about 56 minutes remaining now. We do have some headwind here. 97 knots headwind average is what ForeFlight forecast for us. If we go look here, it's actually on this leg here much higher. It's 152. So even though our true airspeed is 453, we're only making 314 ground speed. Yeah, so that wind is slowing us down. But we've been in flight for 30 minutes, and we got another 56 minutes to go. ForeFlight forecast an hour and 47 minutes airtime there. Let's look at what SimBrief gave us. Actually, let me go here. Does it tell us here? You know what we can do though? Let's go here to progress. Nope, let's go to performance. Let's go ahead and bump up our CI here, our cost index for the cruise. All right, our flight plan is looking good. Let's take a look at our weather at destination, and let me do this for you guys so you can see a little bit better. All right, so we are VFR conditions at Dallas Fort Worth. Winds are 209er, sky clear. I tell you what, we will do this. We will go ahead and put our performance data in for the approach, or for the arrival, or for the approach anyways, and then if it changes we'll change it. But the winds are 200 at 9, temperature is 13, and QNH is 2969. That looks good. This is a good opportunity for us to look at the plate right quick for 18 right. ILS 18 right. We'll do vectors to final. Here's our plate here, but we don't like that showing here, so we'll delete it from here and add our plate here. ILS 18 right. And our minimums are 807, so we'll put that in right here, 807, looking good. You know, I always do full flaps. I don't know if we need to do flaps 3 config. Now let's do full flaps, it's okay, we'll do full flaps. And what we can do also, since fly-by-wire here provides this cool landing calculator, we can also put some information in here. So let's look at our runway elevation. Let's see. Uh, 18 right. 18 right. 606. Our runway heading is 176. And we'll put good for conditions. Runway slope is minus 0.18. Minus 0.18. Our LDA is 13,400. Our approach speed is going to be 129. So we'll punch that in. All right, let's look at our landing weight. 126.4. Flaps full, reverse thrust, yes. Auto land, no. Let's calculate. Yeah, we can go to low brakes. Take a note of that. So I think low brakes will be A-okay. Alright, let's go back here. Show our progress here and our profile view. Yep, quite some distance from our top of descent here, but we can also check our arrival here. We're arriving on Winey 4 arrival. So why don't we go to, let's see here, we go to peanuts. Okay, here we go. Whiny 4. Howdy, I see Howdy, I see berms. Okay, so Howdy right here. Here's Whiny. So it's Whiny, Howdy. Okay, where are we looking? Peanuts right here. So Horco, let's see where. Here's Horco. We should be 290. Okay, that's good. Between flight level 300 and flight level 240. Yep, that checks out. Good to go. We go to Popsy. Popsy should be between flight level 230 and 200. We're good with that. Same speed here for Popsy. That's good. Then we get to Beery. And Beery should be between 13,000 and 16,000. That checks out. Speed is okay. We get to Whiny, should be 260. Yep, that's good. And above 12,000, that's great. Then we go to Howdy, between 11 and 12,000. Okay, good. 250, sounds great. Then berms at 8,000. 8,000 berms, speed 240. Okay, we'll take 233 there. That's okay. And then hills at 6,000. 6,000, speed 230. That is legit. So we can go ahead here and put our bottom altitude of 6,000. Here we go. And let's look at, yep, so from hills we'll just go take the downwind leg for 18 right and then make left base, and that is looking good. That's what we'll expect. Let me take a look at the winds. Yep, we're still okay for 18 right, and we still have no ATC, do we? Oh, we do have ATIS for, okay, we have ATIS for DFW. Let's take a look at the ATIS here. I'll bring it on screen for y'all. Alright, so visual approach, 13 right, 18 right, 17 center, 17 left. So Fort Worth ground is on, and that's it. So just ground. Okay, but we do have ATIS. It's information Bravo. That's fine. Alright, that's okay. Let's look here. What do we have? Make sure we don't have any discontinuities here. Oh, and then by the way, our first fix here on the ILS, leg raise, what they want is above 3,000. Okay, yep, that's fine. I mean, we can put 3,000 in here. Actually, no ATC. We do have ground on 12165, so we'll tune that in. It's not going to show up yet. We're still too far. Yep. Alright, that's okay. So once we land on 18 right, we can exit probably Echo 4. We'll get our taxi clearance to Delta terminal here. Most likely it will be okay to do that. Peanuts. Yep. That's the transition fix on Whiny 4. Okay, good. One thing we can also check here while we're doing this a little bit early, but it's okay, better be prepared, is we can check our nav frequency. So 111.9er, yep, that's correct. Final approach course is 176, that's correct. Slope is 3 degrees slope, perfect. Love it. All right, everything's checking out really well. Now I'm realizing the camera's kind of dark here. Need some additional light. Yeah, I get the light from the monitor, so that's good. But when I go to like a close-up view, then it becomes darker. So I thought we had the automatic exposure. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me take a look. Cam 1 properties. Brightness. Why can't we set auto brightness? I don't know. Doesn't seem to let us do that. Low light compensation. Is that why? Let me look at this. Nope. We need the low light compensation. Yeah, a lot of options here with OBS. All right. Anywho, continuing our flight. If you're just joining the stream, welcome to the stream. We're doing a TPC Charters virtual airline flight with service to Dallas, Fort Worth, flying from Gulfport, Mississippi, in an Airbus A320 for Charters Airlines. Hey, Jordan, what's up? How you doing? Yes, I am using OBS. Thanks. I know you've mentioned it before. I tried maybe a couple of streams with a GeForce experience. Yeah, it was very limiting, and really I wanted to get into streaming with custom overlays and cameras and things. So I obviously quickly realized that, yes, I'm going to have to do OBS. So I've been doing the last, I don't know, 10 streams or so, maybe more. Yes, with OBS, though. OBS for the win for sure. I'm able to do my ForeFlight on the tablet, my camera, my overlays, everything, and I think the sound should be sounding good. Yeah, we'll touch base in DMs about new pages. I kind of well, thank you Jordan, I appreciate that. Yeah, we can chat in DMs and Discord and see what's up. I mean, I have a few things that I've kind of created with my overlays and my iPad and stuff. And check this out, by the way. Let me show you this thing right quick. Bam, we got full screen iPad. We got the iPad small on the left. And then I use my touch portal for controlling OBS, so I don't have to look at the screen too much. I have a tablet, another tablet here on the left. So Volanta, yes. So I did see some cool overlays from Volanta with like metrics from the sim. My problem is I mean I use ForeFlight, and I don't want to use yet another, you know, software, whatever. And Volanta is fantastic. We have plenty of people using it in the club, but I'm sticking with my ForeFlight. I love it, so I have to figure out a way maybe to tap into the data from the sim for the overlay. But for now, I'm okay. I don't want to get into Volanta, so yeah. I do like those bars on top where, you know, it's showing you all the metrics from the flight, but I'll stick with what I have for now. Yes, Navigraph for the win. Let me punch in here on our EFB, and by the way, let's go ahead and bring our Y94 arrival. Here's our Navigraph here. Now you'll see, like, I use both. Here, let me get rid of this right quick. So you'll see, you know, I have charts in ForeFlight here, and then I have the Navigraph subscription, and I like having the charts in the aircraft as well, just for reference. But primarily, I do look at my ForeFlight charts, you know, so on the tablet. So that's what I do there. But anyways, we're making progress there. Let's see. And we have about 80 miles until touchdown. So let me look at what that means in terms of time. I want to say it's about 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So about 15 minutes we should start our descent. So that's awesome. Yep, so all right, very good. Thank you for your feedback. Yeah, so like, yeah, the bar maybe with my call sign. Yeah, club socials, that's pretty good. I do have starting soon screen. The be right back screen I don't use really. I just, if I need to step away, I step away, but I'm still in chat and comments and stuff like that. I made a pretty cool starting soon screen, and I have the ending screen as well. Thank you for watching type of screen. So yep, I mean, there's a lot of things that can be done, so I'm enjoying streaming. Hopefully folks who are watching either live or in you know, recorded enjoy the flights, and I enjoy sharing them and sharing my experiences, and so it's been fun with streaming and all. So I just got a call from the cabin crew. I'm gonna have to step away as well. Yes, Jordan, we'll chat later. I'll DM you, and we'll talk later. Thanks. So I'll be right back. Just got to talk to the cabin crew, but I'll be on in comments here as well.
Destination ATIS is 123.775. Engine and instruments. Fuel quantity. Radios. Autopilot. Lights. ATIS airport information. Altimeter. Altimeter. Radios.
Oops, I forgot my, I muted the mic again, so.
TOD.
All right, de-ice not required right now. Top of descent, we're coming up on it.
TOD. NFL 240.
All right. I forgot my. All right, we'll pause it right here. Man, this is the second time I forgot to. Oh, Ed, just see your comments here now. Thank you. I keep forgetting. I stepped away from a couple of minutes and forgot to unmute myself. Well, we're good to go now. Anyways, we'll wait to start descending here. We're coming up on top of descent, so we'll go ahead and start our initial descent here. All right, check descent. Got our restrictions here. We've checked everything in MCDU, so everything's good to go.
One point there, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business we would take very much prepared for our approach. If you are not, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until your platform safety update. 5 minutes, please return down to the left.
All right, awesome. Thank you, First Officer, for that wonderful cabin announcement. Check the weather again. 200 at 9. Good visibility there. Clear sky. 2969. Yep, so all is looking good. Let's see here. Can we see ourselves here? Yep, here we are. Making progress here towards Horco. Horco, we should be at 290 knots, 290. Yeah, we're already at 260 here for some reason. Should be 290. Not sure why Airbus decided to do 260 here. Let me go and look at Harco. Yeah, 290 right here. Maybe it'll speed up. We'll see. We'll stay in managed mode. It's no big deal. Okay, so still battling massive headwinds here. 136 knots. Okay. It's alright, about 23 minutes of flight time remaining as we come in. I hope to do a primo landing if you're just tuning in. We are doing a charters TPC flight with service to Dallas Fort Worth from Gulfport, Mississippi. Check ATC. Yep, there's no ATC, so everything's going to be on Unicom. This whole flight is on Unicom. All right, we're at 280 now. Okay, that's all right. We'll take that. That's okay. Should be at 290. Okay. So it's we're increasing a little bit here. What happened? What happened here with the Airbus logic here? We don't need to be descending that fast. Okay, 290, we're good. Okay, we're good now. Had a couple of sync rate announcements there. Okay, so we're back on the green dot at 290. Yep, that's all right. And should be above 240, below 300, so that is good also. Look at our checklist here. So descent speed, we'll check that it's okay. And our next check is at transition altitude. Yeah, we're coming in again. Checking the runway here. We're still good for 18, so 18 right. That's what we're gonna do. Got our first officer, our cat Pumpkin, with us today as well. She's enjoying the flight. Go ahead and get some external views here. Man, I'm really enjoying this livery. This livery by Jen at the Pilot Club is awesome. I love it. Stay on this for a minute. Looks beautiful. What else we got? Got cameras everywhere. Look at that wing flex. Let's go back inside the cockpit, make sure we're on the profile. Everything's good. 200, flight level 200 and flight level between. Let me start over here. Between flight level 200 and flight level 230 at Popsy, so that is going to happen here for us. Back to 290 is where we need to be. Go pull a little bit of speed brakes. All right, that's looking good. Okay, we're coming in here just fine. 260 at Whiny, above 12,000. So here is Whiny. Yep, 270. Nope. Why? We don't need to go. We don't need to do that. Yeah, Airbus logic here, or at least on the fly-by-wire, is a little funny. Like we jumped way below the green dot, which I don't know why we did that, because we can certainly make 16,000, you know, in 20 miles. You got to keep an eye on these things, I guess. Enjoy nice scenery here coming in. It's a beautiful state of Texas, where everything is flat. Let me see what it's going to do now. I retracted speed brakes. Yep, now it's back to where it should be, really. Okay, that looks good. Everything checks out. Continuing our descent. We're doing 290. We need to be at 270 at Beery. Okay. Not a problem. Take a sip of our coffee. That's good. All right, 17 minutes flight time remaining. What flavor? The Pilot Club flavor. Just regular black. We're not fancy. I actually have my beverage here, so it'd be funny if it was TPC cup, which we do have in the merch store, I think. Take a look. Oh. Tell you what, we'll take a look later. We're passing 18,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and set up our altimeter here, 29er, 69er. Right, that's good to go. Should be at 270 at Beery. Okay. On the green dot. Go back to checklists here. We got our altimeter. We're not going to worry about that. Come back. Sure we don't have ATC still. We're on Unicom. It's okay. $80 miles. So now we are below we're above the red dot. Okay. What is going on here? So now we're trying to slow down to 270. Not 250. Tell you what, let me do this. Let me go take control on this. So we'll go 270. Yep, that looks good. 260 is the next one. Just do a little bit of a manual speed control here. Above 12,000, we're okay with that. So that's 260. Catching up to the green dot. Next one should be between 11,000 and 12,000. Go speed 250. Slowing down to 250. Yep, good to go.
Bravo below in 13.3 miles.
Hey, Oren, thank you for your comment. Thanks for joining the stream. Yes, our co-pilot is our cat Pumpkin. She's with us on every flight, so not much help as a first officer, but she's there. All right, so I tell you what, let me go to our overhead and I will turn on our landing lights because I always forget. And the seatbelt signs can go on. Excuse me. All right, we're at 250. We need to be at 8,000 at berms at 240. We'll meet that restriction. And track 270 after hills. So 270. All right, passing 10,000 almost now. Check my tracking, make sure we're still tracking good. Yep, good to go. Yeah, Oren, I get you. Yeah. My cat used to get in here and try to mess with my setup, so I eventually had to just say, okay, no cat during the flights. So that's I don't let her in anymore because she's just been all over the place messing with everything. So we'll go ahead and go 240. All right, guys, about 13 minutes remaining of the flight. And hills 6,000 at 230 knots. We're a little bit above the profile coming back in. Meeting that restriction of 8,000 at berms. we'll go ahead and turn on our landing system. We're okay with our fuel. Make sure the flaps and landing gear is up, and we'll check our weather one more time. Yep, we're still good to go. Back to the checklist. There's our approach checklist. Seatbelt signs on, radios are set. So we're going to establish at 210. Okay, we can go to heading mode. So we're at 270. Should be at 6,000 at hills. And we will go ahead and start making our turn to the north. To enter our downwind. So we're at 5,000. That's all right. Go to our MCDU. I'll activate the approach phase. Probably a little bit early, but that's all right. We're still in manual speed mode, so we'll manage our speed that way. Go 230. We're 20 miles from the airport, and we do have some traffic in there. Somebody's taken off, so I probably should make a call. Fort Worth traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6 is 15 miles to the southeast inbound, ILS 18 right, and we're descending 4,600 for 3,000 on the downwind for 18 right, Fort Worth. All right, what happened here with this couple aircraft here? Yep, we're okay. Slow down our descent. We're gonna go right over, is that, yeah, that's Dallas. That's downtown Dallas. We're gonna fly right over. Awesome. And our airport's coming up right here. I think we'll stick with this view here. That's fine. 4300. We look at the chart here. Leg raise, what we're looking for. Yep, right there, 3000. That's fine. Go back to the EFB. We'll go ahead and put our approach chart on the EFB. Yep, here we are coming in. Let's see.
Caution. TFR ahead.
This doesn't look like photogrammetry to me, but still looks okay. Looks good though. So this American is taking off. Nobody's making any calls on Unicom. I don't know why. Yep, passing the airport now. There we go, flaps 1. Where can we see the flaps? Good. We can probably do it from here.
Caution. TFR below.
All right. Yeah, this American's definitely taken off. No calls in Unicom. All right. Passing some kind of airport here as well. Alpha Delta Sierra Addison. Okay. Yep, there it is right there. We'll look at something here. This is a landing view. Similar to this. Yeah, a little bit. All right, we already talked about what we're going to do after landing here. We'll probably take Echo 6 to Whiskey Mike. We'll cross 18 left, and if we can take Echo 4 would be good too. And then we'll go to Delta Terminal here, so that's fine. Here we are on the approach. We'll stick at 3,000. We descended much earlier than we needed to. Really should not be at 3,000 here, but that's all right. We'll go with it. All right, we'll go ahead and start making our left turn here. We'll go to 210. Check our checklist. So we establish at 210. Now our landing lights are on, our taxi lights are on. We can set our auto brake. We said it's going to be low. Set our speed brakes. I think we're not going to need them, hopefully. I will go ahead and arm the localizer. We're at 210. Be a good intercept angle. We're going to be at 3,000, so no problem. Glide slope alive. We're going to establish here we're armed ground spoilers and we're flaps 1. And we got localizer blue armed. Let's arm glide slope. So we got both glide slope and localizer captured. We're established.
2,500.
Fort Worth traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, turning left final 10 miles for 18 right by Fort Worth. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing down now. Actually, we will need some speed brakes here. Go ahead and gear down. Speed managed. We need to go to flaps 2. Flaps 2. Runway in sight. Need our map here, so I'll go ahead and get rid of the overlays here. Flap 3. And flaps full.
2 mile final runway 18 right.
Alright, here we go. We're configured and stabilized. Autopilot off.
Above. 200. 100. 50. 40.
Oh, it's gonna be a long landing.
30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Landing time logged.
Reverse green. Manual braking. And we'll take this high speed here. Yeah, that was long landing. Alright, so we exited on Echo 3, even that's even better. Fort Worth traffic, Airbus Pilot Club 6, clear of 18 right, taxiing to the terminal Echo 3, Golf 8 will cross 18 left. At Golf 8, Fort Worth. All right.
Approaching runway 18 left, 36 right.
All right, the runway is
Runway
clear.
18 left, 36 right.
We'll go ahead and start APU. We can turn our landing lights off. We can retract our flaps. Disengage our spoilers. And get our overlays back. So Delta Terminal looking good. Let's maybe try here. I'm not going to follow the line here. It's probably not correct. And we stop here. All right, we have external power available. Well, I think we go ahead and put the APU bleed on. We'll turn our engines off.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by on-air.
Ground 5, taxi runway 13 left, ground and a mic 6.
All right, so regular landing, not bad. It was long landing though, that's for sure, but we're okay. So we got that flight in the books. Close that there. Do a little bit of cleanup here. Go to our tablet. We will request jet bridge, baggage, and catering.
Southwest Heavy 14, we're leaving ramp gravel 5. Next in 1 way, 13 left on Mike and Mike 6 from West.
Ed, thanks for your comment, man. Thanks for writing along, and landing was long, but it was not too bad. And obviously we had 13,000 feet runway, so we did okay. You know, we'll take it. Here we go. We got the baggage and catering coming this way. We got our ramp connected there, so we can go and let's see. We can deboard our passengers. Yep, we stick with fast, just so that we're not spending a long time here. Go through our checklist here. After landing, oh, you know what we need to do? Oh, wrong button. So we need to go here. We'll connect our external power. And we'll turn the APU bleed off and turn APU off. Beacon off. Strobe, logos, taxi, all of that. What we didn't do here, we didn't turn off our weather radar and our TCAS, so we'll do that now. Okay, we're looking good here, and I think we're looking good here as well. All right, well, here we go. Here's our flight. Catering is done. Let's take a look at our route here. Let me hook you guys up with a bit bigger view there so you can see. So pretty simple, straightforward route from Gulfport to Dallas Fort Worth. Came in, did our thing. That's awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed the flight and the stream, and I hope to see you guys next time. I'm probably going to stream. I'll try to stream tomorrow for the fly-in Thursday with the Pilot Club, and if not, may try the FNO on Friday, and if not, definitely something Saturday. So should have a few streams coming up. Thanks for tuning in. Oren, yes, I just fried all the ground crew with the weather radar. That's too bad. Oops, my bad. Anyways, again, thanks guys for tuning in. Appreciate you, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.